This is your morning brief for Wednesday, February 20th. The Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC for short, to release the January minutes at 2 p.m. This is kind of a common thing for them to do. It's always at 2 p.m. And as usual, investors look for clarity as they raised interest rates 4 times in 2008 or 2018, but were more hawkish in January, holding rates steady. I can't see them doing anything but holding rates steady. Yeah, the analysts are going to parse every little word they say, but based on how they acted last time, I think they're just going to do more of the same and just say, we're watching the data. So no big news. I don't think they're going to hint at raising interest rates. I think it's just going to be status quo, but we'll see. Anyways, Trump says nothing magical about March 1st deadline for a deal with China, because they originally had kind of date to get it done by, and it's one of the rare times I agree with him. There is nothing magical about it. It's just his way of saying, you know, we're still working on it, and you know, this is better than what he could have done. He could have said, well, we don't get a deal done, we'll be putting in more tariffs by March 1st, which is what he would have normally done. So I don't know, maybe he's tempering his behavior a little bit, and so that's fine. That's good. That's just fine. Keep this the status quo as long as possible. Let's get this deal done. Okay, CVS beat Q4 but lowers guidance and takes impairment charge. Shares are down about 3 or 4% in pre-market. Guidance was taken down to about 668 to 688. That's their range, versus 741 estimates. I cannot tell you how frustrating this stock has been for me and some of my clients. You know, the numbers are pretty good. It looks undervalued. They did that deal with Aetna, which just kind of makes it interesting. It's hard to say if the deal's good or bad. Probably good, we think. Most of my institutional investors would agree with me on that. But we can't seem to get anything going with the stock right now. It's just so frustrating. So, and you know, the news comes out and it's just bad enough to keep the shares flat to slightly down, but never so bad where you just want to go, forget it. It's hopeless. It's like a big T. So we're sticking in there, frustratingly. That's where we're at. This isn't much different. This next story, Henry Schein, revenue and earnings per share in line with estimates. Spin-off of Covetrus is underway. The Covetrus is the veterinarian line. So I think this is good. Let's get the two separate businesses, you know, working on their own, getting the full value in the marketplace. But shares are down a little bit on Henry Schein. Also very frustrating. Numbers are pretty good. I'd say they're actually slightly better than CVS if we wanted to compare them. I think this year for them, the spin-off coming was impending the whole year, and just getting it done, you know, maybe they lost their focus a bit on just running the business, and this should reset the bar, get them focused again. I'm okay with Henry Schein still. We're holding on to that, and we inherited the Covetrus, the spin-off, and hard to say on that one because we have no numbers on it, but I'm going to assume it's good. Futures are flat to start here, so looks like we're going to have a mixed open. That's your morning brief for Wednesday, February 20th.